अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। गुरवे गौरचन्द्राय राधिकाय तदालये कृष्णाय कृष्णभक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमो नमः। अनर्पितं चरिं चिरात् कारुण्यवतीं कलौ समर्पयितमुन्नतजरसं स्वभक्तिप्रियम्। हरिपुरसुन्दरदुति कदम्बसन्दीपित सदा हृदयकन्द्रेषु स्फुरितो वै सच्चिनन्दना। पात्रपात्रविचारं न कुरुते न च परं वीक्षते देयादियं विमकर्षणं नहि नामे कालप्रतीक्षं प्रभु। सद्यो यशवनिक्षणं परनामं ध्यानादिदुर्लभं दत्ते भक्तिरतां स एव गौरपरं मे गतिम्। स एव गौरपरं मे गतिम्। त्यक्त्वा सुदुस्तज्य सुरिक्षराजलक्ष्मी धर्मैश्वर्यवचस यदगादरण्यम्। मायामृगं दैत्यसुतन्वधावत् वन्दे महापुरुषते चरणारविन्दम्। वन्दे महापुरुषते चरणारविन्दम्। जयतां सुतपङ्गुत् मम मन्दमतेर्गति मत्सर्वस्पदाम्भुजो श्रीराधा मदन्मोहनो। या स्वानुभावम् अखिश्रुतिसारमेकम् अध्यात्मदीपं नितिशते तमोऽन्धम्। संसारकरुणापुराणगुह्यं तं व्यासनुपयामि गुरुमुनिना। तं व्यासनुपयामि गुरुमुनिना। भक्त्या विहीनाय अपराधलक्ष्यै क्षिप्तस्य कामादितरङ्गमध्ये कृपामयि तं शरणं प्रपन्न वृन्दे नमस्ते चरणारविन्दम्। पञ्चतत्त्वात्मकं कृष्णभक्तरूपस्वरूपकं भक्तवतार भक्ताख्यं नमामि भक्तिशक्तिकम्। बोलो हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। वन मोर टाइम। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा। श्री श्री चैतन्य चरितामृत। Today is again a very auspicious day. Since we started Chaitanya Charitamrita, every day is appearance or disappearance of some acharya. Unfortunately, we are hearing the topic of spiritual masters. Yeah, every other day is one tithi or the other. So almost a month back, or not even a month back, we heard on Ram Navami Day, the appearance day of Bhagwan Shri Ram, and also the appearance day of Nitya Lila Pravesh Param Pujyapad Shri Srimad Bhakti Vallabh Tirtha Goswami Maharaj. And similarly, today is his disappearance day. So we already celebrated this here in our Shri Radha Madhav Gaudiya Math, and we heard very heart-touching glories of Pujyapad Maharaj, how he is playing a role of Acharya and giving so much teachings uh, from his by his own conduct. So uh, many devotees get confused that, oh, I'm hearing about one particular acharya, but when I don't see the same attributes in other acharya or in the third acharya. Because if you're going to hear the history or the contribution of every acharya has his own vaishishte. Vaishishte means his own speciality. That doesn't mean acharyas are different. They all are. Uh, Yadyapi Amar Guru Chaitanya Das. They all are servant of Mahaprabhu and manifestation of Mahaprabhu. They are acting as Diksha Guru, they are acting as Shiksha Guru. So, in this state of consciousness, in this stage, when we are just learning everything, uh, we have to be very careful that don't try to judge with limited capacity or limited knowledge. So I see this in my Gurudev, I don't see this in other Gurudev, I don't see in that Acharya. This is the whole idea of Vaishishte, the speciality. But we are no one to compare their specialities. Everyone, every Acharya, they explain, they teaches to the world from different angle, from different perspective. Like if Shri Gaur Kishore Babaji Maharaj is Bhajananandi, he never preach, but is preaching by his conduct and very detailed subject matters. But Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada is Koshtanandi. He is preaching extensively. So much he has to do for preaching. So what shall we think? Oh, he's not Bhajananandi, or he's more preaching? No. So this is called a material, a gross way of understanding. Even while we hearing this topic of Diksha Guru and Shiksha Guru, I don't know how many of devotees are clearly understanding this, because everyone has their own level of understanding, and it can't be same with each and every person. It depends on previous life samskaras, how much you can hold and how much you can understand this. Plus, it also depends how much association we have extracted, we got from our acharyas in the form of personally associating with them, or uh, through their lectures we are associating with them. It all depends. So there is no point of confusion here, but the point of a proper and a deep and subtle understanding of the subject. So don't try to conclude whatever our mind says. Don't try to conclude and that's it. No, we are still learning. The same topic which we all are hearing today and the same topic which we'll hear after 5 years will be with different understanding. Believe me. And the same topic if we hear after 20 years will be different. And then we'll realize, oh, what I was thinking 10 years back. Oh, that was childish. Yeah, it happens. So, without applying our vision into that, just hear and try to learn more, and more and more. Pujapad Srila Bhakti Vallabh Tirtha Goswami Maharaj also gave, by his conduct, very pure dealings, Guru Nishtha, that he used to say. I'm not going to repeat because this morning we already heard so much and we did puja. If you want to hear that lecture, you can click that, the morning lecture part. and you can hear the details. But he used to tell, no, I mean, in his throughout his life, he never used to say anything out of his own. Whatever he has heard from his Guru Maharaj, Shishimad Bhakti Daita Madhav Goswami Maharaj, he always used to repeat this. That's why many of his godbrother used to address him as he's a parrot of his Guru Maharaj, Srila Madhav Goswami Maharaj. Or he also used to get this title, he's a carbon copy, he's a Xerox copy of his Guru Maharaj. Means whatever conduct was of Srila Bhakti Daita Madhav Goswami Maharaj was 100%, 200% was reflected, and he was showing this according to his God brothers. Giving so much respect to Hari, Guru, and Vaishnav, they said, our worshipable is not only Hari. He used to say, our worshipable is not only Guru. Our worshipable is Hari, Guru, and Vaishnav. So no matter if, even though he is on the asana, on the seat of Acharya, he used to give regard and respect to his senior godbrothers and also his junior godbrothers, even paying obeisances to them, even as Acharya. Even as Acharya. So, very humble. And we also heard this morning the important point, when he was staying in his center after morning chanting of his Gayatri, he always, without failure, he used to come in the bhajan kutir of his Guru Maharaj and used to touch the complete bed with his hands with so much emotions, touching the shoes of his Guru Maharaj and placing his head on the shoes, touching those shoes on the head. And he used to see all the pictures of his Guru Maharaj with different postures. Means, oh, he used to smile like this, he used to speak like this, he used to manifest so many pastimes. So he's seeing, he take a long time to see each and every picture and meditating on his Guru Maharaj, visiting his bhajan kutir every morning. Yeah. So we heard this morning, Pujapad Madhav was explaining. We don't understand in this conditioned state what he was going through, what emotions he was going through is transcendental, and what feelings he was having by seeing all these things which are used by his Guru Maharaj. We can't even touch that. But all due respect to such mood, that how much he is meditating on his Guru Maharaj all the time and never used to say anything beyond what he has heard from his Guru Maharaj. That was his specialty. If any of God brother giving any other explanation, he used to very humbly say, maybe you're right, I'm not correcting you, because if you are saying you are senior, if you are saying it is right, no doubt, but I've not heard this from Gurudev. He used to say like this, I've not heard this from Guru Maharaj. But you're right, I'm not saying you're wrong, but I didn't heard this from Guru Maharaj. So whatever he heard, he only used to repeat that. That's why parrot of Guru Maharaj. He always have a restriction to his disciples, never put my picture on the altar. He was not happy to that. So, but disciple always used to keep his picture, because how they can worship the deities at the altar? They have to put picture. So whenever Pujapad Maharaj, Srila Maharaj, he used to come and pay to greet the deities, to see the deities. Immediately the pujari, the servant, takes away his picture, because he don't like seeing his picture on the altar. And when he was asked why he's like that, why so strict with this, then he used to say, no, altar is for Mukt Mahapurushas, for liberated personalities. Placing picture on the altar means this is a place of liberated personalities or the associates of Mahaprabhu. So, keeping a very humble mood, he used to uh, instruct his disciples like that. So, today, this is Disappearance Day. We pay obeisances to him, remembering him and worshipping him by hearing his name, uttering his name, and remembering some of his pastimes. I have not associated much with him. Very few couple of occasions we heard his Harikatha. He used to speak in English also, Bengali, Hindi, and so much of his preaching is in North India. He has so many disciples, very qualified disciples. So all glories to the servants of Srila Maharaj and all glories to Srila Maharaj. Please shower your merciful glance to us. Param Pujyapat Shri Srimad Bhakti Vallabh Tirtha Goswami Maharaj ki jai. Sthirobhav Priti ki jai. So, in the continuation of Caitanya Caritamrta, the next verse. Nevupayanti apachitam kavyas tavesha brahmayushapi kritam radmura smarantaha yo antarbahis tanubhitam ashubham vidhunman acharya cheta vapusha swagatim vyankati. Very uh, important verse from Srimad Bhagavatam, uh, 11th canto, the dialogue between Krishna and Uddhav. This is the verse uttered by Uddhav by hearing from Krishna all the tattvas. Just like Bhagavad Gita is the instruction of Krishna to Arjun, in the same way, 11th canto is known as Uddhav Gita, means the instruction given by Krishna to Uddhavji. Arjun is Sakha, friend of Krishna, and Uddhavji is also friend of Krishna. But there is some speciality, there is some difference between them. Uddhavji is more intimate friend of Krishna. Even though Arjun and Krishna, they sleep together on the same bed, they eat together, they have Sakhya Bhav, friendship mood. But Arjun get bewildered to see Krishna when he show his universal form at Kurukshetra. Whereas Uddhavji, he knows the opulence of Krishna. He knows the sweetness of Krishna. He knows the pastime of Krishna. Oho bhakiyam stana kalakutam jigasta payapya sadhvi lebe gati datri uchitam tato anyam kam va dayalam sharanam vrajena. How much compassionate is Krishna that he killed Putana and gave motherly-like destination in his abode. This is all spoken by Uddhavji. And Krishna, he sent Uddhav to Braj to learn the art of love from his gopis. And Krishna revealed his heart to Uddhav. We may have many friends, but we don't reveal our heart to each and every of them. Only to those who are very, very close and intimate, we share our intimate feelings with them. Similarly, even though Arjun is friend of Krishna, but Krishna never spoke to Arjun about his gopis and the suppression and the sufferings of the gopis. No. But to Uddhav, yes. He sent Uddhav to Braj to pacify Nand Baba, Yashoda Maya, and Gopinam Man Viyogadi Mas Sandesh Vimochaya. And he gave a message, his own personal note to Uddhav saying, don't apply your knowledge to my gopis. It will not work there. In that area, it will not work. But only give my message to them. In this way you can pacify them, otherwise it's so difficult. So Krishna, he revealed his heart to Uddhavji, his intimate mood. And Uddhavji came and he personally saw. He saw Radharani. He saw the separation mood of Radharani. So that's called Uddhav Geet. And Uddhavji also witnessed Brahmar Geet, the Prajalpas of Radharani. So therefore, this is verse from Bhagavatam, 11th canto. Krishna, after Uddhavji heard from Krishna, Uddhavji spoke this verse. So what is the meaning? O my Lord, transcendental poets and experts in spiritual science could not fully express their indebtedness to you, even if they are endowed with the prolonged lifetime of Brahma. For you appear in two features, externally as the Acharya and internally as the Super Soul, to deliver the embodied living being by directing him how to come to you. That's the translation. So we heard yesterday, Shiksha Guru Te Jani Krishna Surup Antaryami Bhakta Shesht Ei Dui Roop. We heard in detail about this yesterday, how Krishna is acting as Shiksha Guru by one portion sitting in the heart as Paramatma, and another manifestation, the Surup of Krishna manifested as Shiksha Guru to us to inspire us as Abhide Ashya Vigraha. And Diksha Guru is Samand Ashya Vigraha. And Shiksha Gurudev is Abhide Ashya Vigraha. Such nice way to address Diksha Guru and Shiksha Guru. Yeah. So, in continuation, so after we all hearing this, try to understand how Kaviraj Goswami, Shri Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is starting this Chaitanya Charitamrita. How is starting this and how he's forming this pattern. That has to be understood. If you go detail in what we all are hearing from some days about Chaitanya Charitamrita, try to see the formation, how he's going from explaining that first of all, Mangalacharan is to pay obeisances to one's Diksha Guru, from whom you getting this Sambandha, and then Shiksha Guru Devs. Yeah. So Kaviraj Goswami glorifying Shri Nityan Prabhu, Shri Rup Raghunath, but they are not Diksha Guru of Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami. So he's showing, expressing gratitude and glorification of Diksha Guru and Shiksha Guru, and how further he's taking evidences from Bhagavatam to show how this further formation, how Krishna as Antaryami, what he's speaking in Bhagavad Gita, how as Antaryami he's directing us, you know. So after going through some verses, and you recall, you remember when you're chanting, and you see how he's forming so nicely. He's so expert because he's associate of Mahaprabhu. Such nice formation, the progression of Shri Chaitanya Caritamrta. Yeah, this is the beginning part. Then the next part will be about Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, his reasons to come in the next following chapters. So again, why he took this verse? What is the reason why he took this verse? Just randomly speaking about Diksha Guru, Shiksha Guru? No, there is a specific reason, because he's in continuation of explaining about Diksha Guru and Shiksha Guru. And in that continuation, he's explaining Shiksha Guru is of two kinds. Antaryami, Bhakta Shesht, Ei Dui Roop. Bhakta Shesht means a pure devotee who's acting as Shiksha Guru, and other is Chaitya Guru, Antaryami, Paramatma. That's why he took this verse. Yeah, what he's saying again. Oh my Lord, Uddhavji is saying. Transcendental poets, one who are very, very fluent and expert in the Shastras, in the purpose of Shastras. So he's not saying about an ordinary person, but those who are very fluent in the Shastras, even and spiritual science, even they could not, could not fully express their indebtedness to you, even if they are endowed with long lifetime of Brahma. We all know the lifetime of Brahma is that short as we are human beings. No, seven, 4 yugas. When 4 yuga pass 71 times, is one mantra, and when 14 such one mantra pass, then it's 12 hours of Brahma, means daytime. And similarly is night. This is only one day and is a lifespan of 100 years. 50 years is already passed. Brahmaji is 51 running right now. Imagine how long is life. Imagine. So, the gravity of his words are, even with the one lifetime of Brahma, uh, they can't fully express their indebtedness to you. We are coming to this point. What is the meaning of indebtedness? How Krishna is helping us as Chaitya Guru, Antaryami. Yeah. But a very important point here is, you appear in two features. Externally as Acharya, pure devotee in front of us, and internally as super soul, to deliver the embodied living being by directing him how to come to you. So again, two, Antaryami, Bhakta Shresht. Antaryami, super soul, and Acharya, pure devotee. Huh. So how they are functioning, how they are working, what is the importance to us? There's a word here, very important in this verse, Ashubham. Ashubham means misfortune. Jivas, okay, hold this one, don't need. Jivas have Ashubh. Ashubh means misfortune. Hmm. So how Bhagwan is helping Jivas? Through two forms, Super Soul and as Acharya. And how Bhagwan is helping us? All the Jivas, destroying all the misfortunes. And other point is Swagati Prakash, and manifesting all auspiciousness. So what is the meaning of Ashubh, misfortune here? What is the meaning of Ashubh here? That is what to be understood. Param Gurudev wrote in Mangalarati, we all sing every morning. Shubha drishti karo Prabhu jagatera prati jagruka hidaye mora sumangalarati. Shubha drishti, Prabhu, please shower your merciful glance to this world. So what is that Ashubh, misfortune of a jiva? Huh? Any comment? What is a misfortune? Right. The Vairmukh, being averse to Krishna, that's Ashubh. That's misfortune of jiva. Huh? That's ashubh, misfortune, that we are averse to Krishna. There is nothing more misfortune than this. So how Krishna is helping us? Destroying this misfortune. This more misfortune of a jiva further explain the jiva has a natural tendency to enjoy the senses in this material world. Natural tendency, which is not the constitutional position of a jiva. This is nisarga, transformation of his nature. The inherent nature of jiva is jiva swarup hai Krishna Nityadas, eternal servant of Krishna. But Viparjya Smriti, because of the influence of Maya, what we were hearing 2 days back, Jiva got forgetting Krishna. And because of this, the Jivas, they are indulged in only considering 4 goals of life as the ultimate goal of their life. What are these 4? Dharma, Arth, Kam, Moksha. This is Ashubha. This is misfortune of the Jiva. To get involved with Dharma, Artha, Kam, and Moksha. What is Dharma? Religious faith. Artha, economic development. Kama, no, sense gratification. And Moksha, liberation. These 4 are, all the jivas are fully, the whole life and many lives get wasted in only acquiring this. They are not aware of the Pancham Purushartha, the 5th goal of life. And acharyas like Srimad Bhakti Vallabh Tirth Goswami Maharaj and our Srila Gurudev, Srimad Bhakti Vedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj, Srimad Bhakti Vigyan Bharti Goswami Maharaj, they comes as acharya and explain these 4 are not goal of human life. What is another Ashubha, misfortune? Getting association with the karmis and the jnanis. Because of this association with karmis and jnanis, one develop this association of accumulating dharma, arth, and kam and moksha. By associating with karmis, dharma, arth, kam. With association with jnanis, moksha. But these 4 are, according to Bhagavatam, a deceitful nature, cheating propensity. Dharma projit kaitav atro parma nirmasaranam satam. Vedyam vastam atra vastu shivadam tapatrayana mulanam. Shrimad Bhagavat Mahamune Krite Kimvar Paridishvara Sadhyo Hridya Varudati Kritivi Shushibya Tarshana. Dharma projit kaitav. Bhagavatam, Shrimad Bhagavatam means Granth Bhagavat, the book Bhagavat, and the person Bhagavat. Today what we are hearing, even I am speaking the topics from Shrimad Bhagavatam, the verses Bhagavatam and Sri Chaitanya Caritamrta. Just with our emotions, with our feelings, we dedicate with our words to Srimad Bhakti Vallabh Tirth Goswami Maharaj, whose disappearance day we are observing. So, Nirma Saranam Satam. And Pujyapad Maharaj is the ideal example of Nirma Saranam Satam. Dharma Projit Kaitav. Book Bhagavad and the person Bhagavad. Both of them have only one objective. how to dissipate that darkness of jivas who are engrossed with the association of karmis and jnanis, of getting involved with only dharma, artha, and kama, sense gratification. That's all. How to progress in material life. That's all. How to earn more money. That's all. Hmm. Maximum percentage population in the world. And then very few of them get association of jnanis and they progress towards what? Moksha. And they considered moksha, liberation is ultimate goal of life. Bhagavatam says no. Book Bhagavad says an acharya, nirmasaranam satam. Those acharya which are having pure heart and want to give pure dealings, they are not envious to anyone. But those karmis and jnanis, even though they are helping as friends, giving their association, but actually they are harming us. They are creating a shubha, misfortune for a jiva. There cannot be any other misfortune than this misfortune to get association with these people. So Bhagavad is saying, Dharma projit kaitav. This is kaitav, cheating propensity. Kaitav means, yeah, projit, thrown far away, rejection, भुक्ति मुक्ति वांछा यही सब तार मध्ये मोक्ष वांछा कईत प्रधान जहाँ होले कृष्ण भक्ति है अंतर ध्यान कहाँ से स्टार्ट है भुक्ति मुक्ति अज्ञान तमेर नाम कहे कईतव धर्म अर्थ काम यही सब आदि यही सब या अज्ञान तमेर नाम कहे कईतव धर्म अर्थ काम आदि यही सब तार मध्ये मोक्ष वांछा कईत प्रधान जहाँ होले कृष्ण भक्ति अंतर ध्यान Krishna Bhakti disappears when there is a room for these four goals of human life. These four goals. Krishna Bhakti Antardhyan disappear. What can be more misfortune for a jiva than this? That Krishna Bhakti disappears. Therefore, Dharma Projit Kaitav. Atra Parma Nirmasaranam Satam. So, Diksha Gurudevs, Shiksha Gurudevs, Granth Bhagavad, they establishing Bhagavad Dharma in the heart of the jivas with so much force, saying that Pancham Purushat is the goal of human life. Krishna Prem is the goal of human life. There is no other goal. So Uddhavji is saying, Prabhu, oh Krishna, you appear as Acharya. Acharya Ma Vijaniya, we heard this. And you also appear as Antaryami from the heart, inspiring. And dissipate this darkness or destroy this Ashubha, misfortune of jivas. So when we pray to Krishna every morning saying, we pray to Radha Madhav here every morning, Shubha Drishti Karo Prabhu Jagatera Prati. Hey Madhav, please glance your Shubha Drishti to the entire world, especially me. What is the Shubha Drishti? You, as your manifestation, as Chaitya Guru, Antaryami, and your Sarup and Roop, your Diksha Guru and Shiksha Guru Dev, your manifestation, may that appear in my heart. And the Shubh means, may I get encouragement on the progress of Vedyam Vastam Atra Vastu Shivadam tapatrayana moolanam. That atra vastu, vasta vastu, vasta vastu, the ultimate vastu, the fifth goal, the Krishna Prem, may that arise in my heart. That's Shubha Drishti of a sadhu, and that's the Shubha Drishti, the merciful glance of a sadhu, and that's the merciful glance of Krishna. And they have nothing more than that. I mean, they only have this to give. That's the Shubha Drishti. That's the merciful glance of a sadhu and the merciful glance of Krishna. That's the thing. So, Ashubha ka nash, destroying misfortune, understand? And Swagati Prakash, manifesting, illuminating that inspiration on the process of sadhan to achieve our goal of life. That's the ultimate goal of human life. Krishna Prem. So, who's providing that Krishna Prem? The same Krishna appeared as Mahaprabhu. Krishna Prem Pradayate. Jagat Guru, Krishna, Jagat Guru, Mahaprabhu, giving us opportunity for Krishna Prem. But we are so misfortune. We have so much misfortune that everything is easy accessible to us. Association is there. Harinam mantra is there. Mantras are there. Scriptures are there. Inspiration is there. Lectures are there. But we are lazy. Mand sumand mateo, mand bhagya hi upadita. Bhagavatam explains, Mand sumand mateo, mand bhagya hi upaditam. Mand bhagya, misfortune. Even though everything is easily accessible, but we have no taste and we have no inclination for that. That's the Ashubha, misfortune. And this misfortune is destroyed by Krishna and his manifestation as Chaitya Guru and Acharya. But one thing more, even in the prolonged lifetime of Brahma, these transcendental poets means one who are perfect in spiritual science. Whatever ananda, the bliss they are extracting from you, they are not able to, they are not in a capacity to repay you, to say thanks to you. No. Because what you are doing to the jivas, one who are inclined to you, inclined towards your bhajan, and even they understand this is my misfortune part and I have to give up this and I should rather choose the path of bhakti as my ultimate, then what you give to them? What Krishna give to them? Paramananda. Paramananda. Not only Ananda. Param Ananda. Because the Sarup of Krishna is Ananda Vardhana Prema Niketana Pulashayo Jojakama Gopan Gana Gana Chitta Vinodana Samasta Guna Gana Nama. Samasta Guna Gana. Embodiment of all qualities. And what is doing? Ananda Vardhan. Prema Niketan. The embodiment of Prem and enhancing Ananda, the bliss. Of course, to Brajvasis and Brajgopis. But anyone who is progressing towards Krishna, not those who are averse to Krishna, but moment one Jiva start progressing towards Krishna understanding. My goal of life is Krishna Prem. Then what Krishna does? Anandavardhan. He gives bliss. Paramananda. How we can repay this Ananda? If someone, one Mataji, if she cook sweet rice, fruit cream, muffins, cakes. Oh, today is very auspicious day, disappearance day of one of our Acharya in our line of Mahaprabhu, Shri Srimad Bhakti Vallabh Tirth Goswami Maharaj. So all this crepes offered to him, halwa, and so many other. It's just an ordinary sense, I'm saying. So after tasting, eating this, one get bliss. Of course this is Mahaprasad. Yeah. So we feel so much gratitude and thankful to that Mataji or Prabhuji who cooked so much for the feast. Yeah. Similarly, this Ananda is also one Ananda, but Paramananda. Hmm. Huge amount of bliss one feels as a person progress from Adho Shraddha, Sadhu Sangha, Bhajan Kriya, and crossing this ocean of Anarth Nivritti, Nishta, Ruchi, the bliss get more and more condensed. Even while hearing the same topic of Chaitanya Charitamrita, after 5 years or 10 years, as I was explaining, one feels bliss. Wow. Huh? We try it. We get to understand in a more better way after some maturity and maturity getting after association. Yeah. But for that, we need to be little humble. We have to be beggars. You can't, we can't, sorry, we can't just say, oh, I'm chanting. I got initiated 20 years back. I've seen Gurudev many times. Who are you to explain all these things? Yeah. So one who always stay in that level of that I all know everything and I always associate with my mind. Whatever my mind says correct. Who are you to say this? Will not work. For this, to understand this, one very important essential quality is needed, and that is tadvidi pranipatena pariprashna sevaya. With humility, with humbleness. Yes, I'm hearing, I want to know this. But if someone wants to know in a challenging mood, it will not work. Humble mood, these topics. This is Ashubha. So in the Anubhashe means Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada commentary. Shri Uddhav ji once heard from Krishna about Yoga Shastra, means Krishna has expanded the Yoga Shastra. The Yoga means how one can get Yoga, Yoga connection with me. Uddhav ji got so much inspired. And after hearing from Krishna, Uddhav ji wants to know more. So he uttered this verse in glorifying Krishna that even great transcendental personalities who knows complete spiritual science, they cannot repay you, even if they have lifetime of Brahma, because what you are giving cannot be achieved with any other processes, with any other practices. It can be only by following Bhagavad Dharma, and what you giving is Paramananda, a spiritual bliss. That's you are the source of this, and it is coming only from you. And why with this you are destroying a shubha, misfortune of the jivas, and giving them shubha, the merciful glance of enhancing their bhakti through Antaryami, Chaitya Guru, Paramatma, and through the Acharyas. So, just give me a minute. I'm just giving you essence what he's saying. Yes. Shri Prabhupada is commenting saying, Hey Ish, oh my Prabhu, why Uddhavji addressing him as my Prabhu? In the titles, according to Bhagavatam, given to Uddhav is Vrishninam Parvo Mantri, the best amongst all the ministers. Krishnasya Daita Sakha, the dearmost intimate friend of Krishna. Brahaspati Shishya Sakshad, the disciple of Brahaspati, the priest of all the demigods. Uddhav Buddhi Sattama, very sharp intelligence, Uddhavji. These are the titles. So Krishna Daita Sakha, focus. He is very close, intimate friend of Krishna. Okay. And Krishna himself addressed to Uddhavji saying, Na yatha me priyatma, atma yoni na shankara, na sankarshano, na chashri, naivatma cha yatha bhavan. Krishna glorifying Uddhav right in front of him saying, Hey Uddhav, my son Brahma, because Brahma emanated from my navel, so is my son, is not that dear to me. My wife Lakshmi, who always massage my feet, not dear to me. My brother Sankarshan, even not that dear to me. Huh? Even my own self, my Atma is not dear to me, as you, my devotee, dear to me. Naivatma cha yatha bhavan, naivatma cha yatha bhavan. Even my self is not, my own self is not dear to me as you are, because you are my devotee. So, Krishna showing so much uh, intimate mood with Uddhavji, addressing him as my dear friend. But right now in Uddhav Geet, Krishna is instructing Uddhav. So he is acting as an instructing guru to Uddhav. When Krishna is instructing to Arjun, he is acting as friend and also as instructing guru to Arjun. And that's why from which point onwards Krishna started speaking to Arjun. I mean giving instruction to Arjun. From that point when Arjun said, Shishyasteham Shadimam Tam Prapannam. Oh Krishna, I surrender to you. I'm your disciple. I'm so confused what to do, what not to do. I don't want to fight. You're telling me to fight. You're telling me to kill my brothers. I'm so confused. Ah. So Shishyasteham, I'm your disciple. And then when Arjun said, I'm your disciple, then Krishna, even though friend, Sakha of Arjun, but now he's in a different role. What that role is? Instructing Guru. And he's giving instruction to Arjun and also chastising Arjun in between. Klebyam Masagama Partha. Speaking like huh? Eunuch. Speaking like a coward person. And Nanu Shochanti Pandita. Oh, speaking very high topics like Pandit. But you're lamenting. Pandit never lament. Also correcting, chastising, Shiksha Guru. Similarly, even though, imagine, Krishna is revealing his heart, his love of gopis to Uddhav. And that's why the purpose of sending Uddhav is to pacify Brajvasis, of course, but more to gopis. So how? Krishna is the Daita Sakha, very dear friend of Krishna. But right now, Krishna is instructing Uddhav. So when Krishna is instructing Uddhav, that means instructing Guru. We may build a relationship friendship mode. Oh, you are very friendly. That friendly part is fine other times. But we should not be that much friendly to our Diksha Guru and Shiksha Guru Devs that we start assuming, oh, they are my friend. Oh, we eat together. We laugh and joke together. That's a different role. But when they're correcting us, when they are teaching us, then they are on a different role. So Krishna, when he's instructing to Uddhavji, yeah, sometimes some disciples, they transgress the etiquettes. Still Gurudev, he check them or correct them, chastise them. They don't take their offense. If Gurudev start taking offense, the disciple will die. Understand? So he tolerate, like a mother tolerate everything. A child pass urine stool on the lap of mother, mother tolerates that. Sometimes child slap mother, you know, just in ignorance or punch. They don't take offense. Rather they correct or they take it very lightly. Once upon a time, one lady disciple of Srila Gurudev, she addressed Gurudev because Gurudev, is very friendly. Sometimes he's laughing, joking. Hmm. So she said, "Oh Gurudev, you are also like Krishna. You are devotee like Krishna." Gurudev heard this and he didn't like this. And Gurudev writing, I was present there. Right in front of me, he chastised her. You don't even have etiquette to speak to your Guru? This is how you have to address your Guru? You can say this to Krishna, but not to Guru. Or you are devotee like Krishna. Gurudev said, this is not proper. It's not etiquette. Relationship with Guru is different. Relations with Krishna is different. We can say, Krishna, you are crooked. But even we have no adhikar to say this. But gopis are saying this. Bhagavatam says this, so we just repeat the word of Bhagavatam, that's all. But we have no adhikar to say this. How much he is giving to us, we just heard. We can't repay Krishna for his merciful glance which falls on us, and today we are hearing all these topics. We had association of Srila Gurudev only because the mercy of Krishna. The mercy of Krishna is behind this. It's not an accident happened in our life. Oh, just accidentally we come across our Gurudev. No, the previous samskaras and the plan of Krishna is there. That plan of Krishna is called the mercy of Krishna. We have come across Guru. Yeah. But we can't use these words to Guru. Gurudev, you are very crooked. Gurudev, you are devotee. Gurudev, you are this, you are that. No, very offensive. Very, very offensive. And Gurudev chastised her in front of everyone, gave lessons to all of us who were sitting there. She never ever did this again. It's not the etiquette. Oh. That's why Vande Guru Shi Charanar Vindam. We have to worship, serve the lotus feet of Shri Guru, utmost attention, utmost attention, not lightly. It's not that light. Hmm. So we have to learn this from our acharyas. Shri Srimad Bhakti Vallabh Tirth Goswami Maharaj, how he used to, we heard this morning from other people how he was explaining that every beginning of every of his lecture, when he start Mangala Charan, how he starting his Mangala Charan, always with one particular verse, and his voice was having so much, uh, what, huh? Gravity, no, heavy. Huh? He used to say right in the beginning of Mangala Charan, Sakshat Haritena Samasta Shastre. This is how. I'm just trying to uh, imitate him, but I can't because his voice was having so much deep tone and gravity in that. That means I see my Gurudev as Sakshat Hari. Sakshat Hari. The purpose of him, the purpose why he always used to recite this verse at the beginning in his Mangala Charan, remembering his Gurudev is, my Guru is Sakshat Hari. Kintu Prabhuya Priyevatasya. Means my Gurudev is a dear most, very, very dear to Krishna, and that's why he's Sakshat Hari. I have not seen Krishna. I can't see Krishna. But I see my Gurudev, and through him I can understand Krishna. I can realize Krishna. And who can realize Krishna? Only Krishna can make us realize about himself. Yeah? What I was saying? Huh? मैं ये थोड़ा बोल रहा था. Gurudev never take offense. Gurudev never take offense. But we have to be careful. Vande Guru Shi Charanar Vindam. So, Srila Prabhupada is saying here, oh, why I raised this point? Krishna instructing Uddhavji as, Uddhavji is, Krishna instructing Uddhavji, and Uddhavji is addressing Krishna here as, Hey Ish, oh my Prabhu. Just like that, he addressed, or there is some reason. Oh. He's friend of Krishna. He could have said, oh my Sakha Krishna, but no. Right here, Krishna is in a mood of instructing Guru. And Uddhavji is receiving this knowledge from Krishna and is giving that respect, saying, Hey Ish, oh my Lord, oh my Lord. Similarly, in Srimad Bhagavatam, first canto, where Naradji came to Srila Ved Vyasji. Naradji is Gurudev of Srila Ved Vyasji. And who is Ved Vyasji? Shaktavesh avatar of Krishna. Shaktavesh avatar of Krishna. So when Naradji saw that Ved Vyasji he's not very happy, he's sad. So even though Vyasji is disciple of Naradji, but still out of respect, seeing his position, that is Shaktavesh avatar, Naradji addressed him as Prabhu. Prabhu. Athapi Shochasya Atmikitab Eva Prabhu. Naradji addressed Ved Vyasji as why you are so sad, oh Prabhu? But here, addressing Prabhu means not that you are superior to me. No. Naraji is Gurudev, Vedvyaji's disciple. And when Naraji appeared there, Vedvyaji as disciple stood up in his honor, gave respect to him, gave a seat to him as a disciple. But the position of Vedvyaji is not less, even though he's disciple. He's Shaktavesh avatar, and his services to entire world, uh, propagating the bhakti cult or propagating the Bhagavad Dharma, etc., is unparalleled. And that's why, even though as a disciple, Shinaraji addressed Ved Vyasji as Prabhu. Athapi shochasi atma pitav evo Prabhu. Oh Prabhu, why you are so sad? Like this. So much meaning is there by addressing this word. Yeah. So Uddhavji said, Hey Ish, oh my Prabhu, when I hear all your upkar, no, uh, what's the proper word? All your benefits you have given to me, I'm not getting good word here. When I remember that, my when I remember that, then Paramanandame, then those who are always in Parama Ananda, yes, O Prabhu, the favors which we have given, by remembering that, those who are intelligent and always in bliss, even if they get prolonged lifetime of Brahma, they can't repay your debt. They always feel indebtedness because you have given what no one else can give to us. Can anyone give to us? Can anyone give to us? Everyone can give to us only Karuna. Only Krishna can give us Karuna. No one else can give this. Because you expend yourself externally as Diksha Guru, and you also expend yourself as Shiksha Guru into one is as Chaitya Guru, Super Soul, another is as Acharya, Shiksha Guru. So in other words, we have association with three personalities. One is Diksha Guru, another is Shiksha Guru, and Antaryami, Chaitya Guru. Therefore, by guiding jivas in Krishna Bhakti, in the service to Krishna, and not allowing them to get absorbed, abhinivesh, in any other thought, any karma and jnana, you destroy, O Krishna, you destroy all their misfortune. We already understood, we already heard about what is a misfortune. You destroy the misfortune and you are prakash, you're illuminating, you are manifesting that Bhagavad Parsha Roop. You are manifesting the spiritual identity of a devotee, of a person. What more can be done beyond this? That's ultimate what you are giving to us. That's ultimate. One is progressing towards understanding what is my spiritual form, and not only understanding spiritual form, but Vastu Siddhi, the spiritual services in spiritual world. What more can be given by Krishna? So even though it is given by or inspired by many personalities in the life, well, ultimately Krishna is in the background who is supplying this to us. But Krishna cannot give this directly. So he's like a boss in the background. and is supplying this, expanding himself in different forms in acharyas and supplying this opportunity, expanding this opportunity, and inspiring the devotees to avail these opportunities and giving energy from the background. He is always in the background. That's why Krishna Kripa Murti. Acharyas are Krishna Kripa Murti, embodiment of Krishna Kripa. Gaur Premanande, Hari Hari Bol. Shri Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita ki. We will hear more tomorrow. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.